Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I've been on here and since I've filmed a video, and this kind of feels weird because when I filmed my previous videos I was kind of in a little groove and I was doing them a little more regularly, and wow, it's been quite a while since I've done my last one. But I have been dying to make another video. During the holidays, I have been so busy. I haven't really had a chance to get too crafty. I did finish 5 Christmas TN inserts that I put on my Etsy shop, and I actually did a little giveaway and gave 2 of them away. And that was really fun. I'm so happy for the ladies who received them. So this was my December daily journal. I created this fabric patchwork cover, and then I also created my own insert. So I kind of just wanted to show you so you can see my version and what I did for December daily. This is my first time doing December daily, my first time creating Christmas journals, and my first time just documenting any kind of Christmas memories. This year, I know I mention her all the time, but my daughter Penelope, this is her first Christmas. And so I just thought that now would be the best time to start writing down memories and special moments and things that I want her to maybe read one day and know how her Christmas went and how the things that I was feeling around this time and just what life was like around this time. I'm finding that that's more important than ever these days. I've always sort of been into memory keeping. I should show you this little photo book I made for my dad back when I was a teenager. That was my little way of memory keeping. And my father did quite a bit of memory keeping as well and would make photo books for me throughout the years to keep. Anywho, so now more than ever I feel the need and the call to do more memory keeping and write things down and have something for Penelope to reference one day and see what her mom and dad's life was like when she was born. So this is the Christmas journal I made. There is the big fatty insert after doing 25 days of Christmas. I did not do all of December. I just did up to Christmas. I didn't actually make enough pages in it for anything more, and not only that, I was kind of over it. After Christmas, I kind of wanted to just start anew and start a fresh journal for January, which I'll talk about later. But so this is for days 1 through 25, and I did go in order. I tend to normally work kind of just throughout my journal, you know, wherever I feel the call to any certain page. But this time I just felt like I wanted to do it in order and go from 1 to 25 consecutively. So anyway, here we are. So I got this, it's called Gift Trim. I got it at Hobby Lobby, but it's really cute. I think you can use it for so many things, but I got a roll of this, and there was a different style that I also got, but look at this. I mean, it's so pretty. So I just use this to wrap around and close this. And when I was making this fabric journal, I honestly really didn't know where I was going with it. I just knew that I wanted to do patchwork. So I gathered all of my Christmassy fabrics and just did it patchwork. And then at the end, I decided to not sew the pages into it and instead make it more of a traveler's notebook, like where you can put multiple inserts. So, and it's not I don't even know what size it is, honestly. I don't know if it's like any specific traveler's notebook official size. It's just whatever I made it to be. I honestly don't know. But here's the cover. And some of this is like scrap fabric I got from my mom. This one and this one. This one here is from Tiny Home Treasures, as well as the trim here on Instagram. Not sure if you know who she is, but you should definitely check her out. She always has such cool fabrics. And I like that she lists on her listings whether they are vintage or new or a mix of both. And then the rest of these were on this like one piece of fabric that these were all printed on, and it already kind of looked like patchwork. It's hard to explain, but it was in the shape of a stocking, and it was like something that you could sew both pieces of the fabric together and then stuff it so you could make the stocking. But I cut out all of the squares that made up the image of the stocking and just sewed them on here like patchwork. So kind of messy. I've never done anything patchwork before. I just went nutso with my sewing machine, which was really fun. So I sewed that. Inside here is cardstock, and then I just, I don't even know how I did this. I sewed this first, then I sewed it onto cardstock, and then I lined it with this other thrifted fabric that I found at a thrift store. And then I, for some reason, decided to do 4, like as if I was going to do 4 inserts. This is ridiculous. I should have just done 1. Don't ask me why I did this. You know what? I followed a tutorial, but I should have modified it just to make 1, because there's no way I'm going to stick any more notebooks in here. This one was so chunky in here, just like this. And that was all I needed anyway. It was just this 1 insert and something to, you know, a cover for it. So, but now I have, you know, extra strings there so I can add extra inserts later on next Christmas if I want. And that's another thing I wanted, was to keep this outer shell, this main cover part, and then just, you know, Christmas after Christmas refill it with different different inserts. You know, see how long that goes until I get tired of this one and want to make a new one maybe. But this one was pretty cool. A little bit more about this cover is this is all thrifted vintage confetti, Christmas confetti that I found at a thrift store. And I say vintage because the package it came in just looked really, really old. I don't know from when it's from, but I mean, it was literally falling apart. So very, very old. And then I put a couple little jewels in here that I had just to add a little extra something. And then this is some sparkly tulle that I got from the dollar store. And then this is just a little pocket, so you can actually stick something in there. Let me see if I have something to show you. So, okay, that's not a good example, but you can see. So you can stick something in there. I didn't have anything that I really felt like putting in there, but you know, it's just there for decoration and it can be used as the pocket. So, and then it just wraps around, like I said, with this little closure. Put a button here, vintage thrifted button. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the cover. So then I made my insert, and I just love my insert. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know like how I made this insert so pretty, because it just all started coming together and I just love the way it turned out. First of all, the crepe paper Merry Days. Gosh, I really hope it's Merry Days. I think it is. This paper, I love this so much. I want to get more and more and more sheets of this and just use it all the time. It is Christmassy because of these greens here, but I don't know. I feel like who cares? You can just use this anytime. This is gorgeous. I just love the tones and this print. So I used that for the cover, and I actually sewed it and glued it to a piece of this cardstock, which is from one of the Michaels Christmas paper pads, and just to make it a little bit thicker, and then just sewed it all around. And then I just did this die cut, and then this was from the Prima, oh, I forget the name of this, peppermint something. This is just a cut apart here, and then just the year, and then this is a little fa la la stickers that are quite raised that I got from Michaels, and I just thought that was just super, super cute for a little last minute touch. And then these little snowflakes are from Target, from the dollar spot. They came in that little jar. I'm sure, you know, everybody got those or saw those there. Target had a bunch of cute Christmas stuff this year, so that was awesome. Hard not to buy everything. But I just glued those on. Some of them have fallen off, but that's okay. I just like the way it looks in the light. And I just thought it looked good with this foil here, the mint foil. So And I love this image of the little children. I think it's so cute. And again, because I have a child this Christmas, all vintage children's Christmas things and images are just really speaking to me, and I've just fallen in love with Christmas all over again, like I was in love with it when I was a child. So that's really awesome. So then I put this little pocket in here. I didn't really have much intentions of things to put in here other than this, and this is the prompt list from Create December by Documented Journey. Hey guys, sorry, my phone died right after that last cutoff there. I was filming last night and my battery died, and then my daughter woke up, so I couldn't finish filming. But I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right back into it where we left off. So as I was saying, this is the prompt list. This was made by Brie from Documented Journey. And it's just a great list of journaling prompts if you are having trouble figuring out what to write about for December Daily, or if you just didn't have anything going on that day and don't really have much to write about, then you can just pick a prompt, and you don't even have to go by the corresponding day. You could, but you don't have to. You just pick one that is speaking to you and write about that. And so I did that quite a bit throughout the journal. In fact, my original intention was to write on one page my journaling for that day, and then the other page the prompt. And then I ended up overextending myself with that and didn't get to do that for every day. I intended to, but I didn't get to do it. So, you know, you guys know how it goes. So anyway, I'm just keeping the prompt list in here, and I've just been referencing it as I've been journaling. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start flipping through my journal. So I kind of just started adding little tabs as I was going, just little bits of either paper or ribbon here and there. So this front page here doesn't have any journaling or anything on it. It's just, I just thought it was pretty with the gold foiling in here. And I just added this little jingly bell. This was a paper from one of the Michael's Christmas paper pads. I think this was a cut apart from one of them as well. I thought those were super cute and super affordable paper pads for Christmas. So I think I got almost all of them. So day one, just did a little thing here. Penny's first Christmas tree. That was our first tree with her, and some journaling here, more hidden journaling here. And then what did I do here? Oh, just more journaling here, kind of covered by this. This was the prompt for that day, tradition. From little candy canes from Michael's that I grabbed, some little lace. Vintage book page, I think it's the Three Kings, and it was just a image with a little kid here. It's kind of creepy. I kind of love it. And then I got this awesome washi from Hobby Lobby. Look at that. Love it. And then journaling here. On the back of this is a cut apart from a paper kit. I can't remember which one now. Journaling here for day 2. This is day 3. And here I don't really want to show my journaling, but I did write on top of tracing paper, and I just washi taped that on so that you could kind of see the images in the back. And then this is a little pocket with a note that my husband wrote to me on a paper towel I wanted to keep, so I just kept that there. And I just did more day 3 there. This is a pocket with a little tag thing that I made. This is my mom. That was the prompt, was family. Didn't do any journaling on the back. Oh, and this goes this way so that the little circle can be right there. Then this one was some packaging I got from these lights that I got at Target. Again, Target with the cute Christmas stuff, you guys. This year was so cute. Some washi from MollysMantel. I'll link all the shops and people I talk about down below. Most everyone's already familiar with them, I believe, but I'm going to do that anyway. And journaling here, and I did a flip out here with some journaling, and then this is also a flip out with a little bit of journaling. I could not bear to cover this sweet image. Some tea that I was drinking. This was, my husband had gone to LA and went to the Amoeba record store, so I cut out the Amoeba out of the bag and I just put it on the back. You can't even really see it, but this is the receipt from what he purchased there, and one of the things he purchased was a Cure t-shirt for me. It's my favorite band, so I just really wanted to keep this, and I was so happy when he brought me that shirt because it's beautiful. And then that day I decorated my work Christmas tree, so that's that. And the prompt was adventure, so I had this old cut apart just sitting around, so I thought that was perfect there. And then I just wrote about adventure here in a Project Life card, and then tucked it in behind a vintage Christmas doily. And then day 6, little flip out envelope here. What did I put in here? Oh, just some journaling here on the back of some paper that came as a letter from my HOA, and they had Christmas decorations on it, so I included that. Here's some pumpkin bread that we made. Another flip out here with journaling. My daughter, the Cure t-shirt. Christmas image I couldn't cover again. So cute. It's from a Little Golden Book story. I did cover this side though because it wasn't as cute as the other, and I just really wanted to write over it and see what that looked like. I tried making a little, what are these called? Shaker pocket. I had never made one before, but I had just gotten the fuse tools, so I just threw all this little random confetti that I had in here. Red, green, white, and a little bit more of those iridescent snowflakes. And a leaf that I found that I broke while trying to put in here, but still pretty anyways. It was a leaf that I picked up on a walk with my daughter. And a little picture of our day. We went to a water conservation garden, so I just picked some stickers from there. This was a printable I found on Pinterest. I will link it below. I forget the name of who I found it from. It did say 2015 right here, and I cut that out and just stuck it in the middle. And then this was from, I cut this out of one of the pages from the Michaels paper pads. Prompt was favorite here, and it was day 9, journaling. Prima Peppermint Collection, I believe it's called. Some more journaling here. I really tried to do a lot of just like pages of journaling. I didn't want to go too crazy with like the collaging and making it look so pretty. Like I felt like on some days I just really had a lot to say, and I just wanted to write and not worry so much about how pretty I could make it. So where did I get this? I think this was part of a paper bag that I just kept the tree, and I had a cut apart of a tree, so I just did this weird thing with the tree and the tree. And the prompt here was story time. So I wrote a story here about Christmas Eve and the Christmas Eve traditions I used to have with my dad when he was still alive, and my sister and I would spend Christmas Eve with him. And then some more pictures of that day that I spent with my husband and my daughter. And I just did some little die cuts and labels. These labels I heard about from Johanna. I think she linked them in one of her videos, and so that's where I got them from. And then this is one of Johanna's printables. I wrote all over it. You can't hardly see the embroidery, but that's fine. And just some random pictures that I had laying around. And I didn't want to cover this music page too much because it is a German folk song. And I'm German, my father was German, and I have a highlight on my Instagram page of all of my German Christmas tree decorations that I just absolutely love so much. They are all from Germany. My mom purchased them, I think the year or two before I was born, so 1983 or so. And she just fell in love with Christmas in Germany, and she ended up buying so many Christmas decorations, and we still use them today, and they're absolutely amazing. Let's see, the prompt was facts, so I wrote some facts for December. And what's back here? Some little pictures. This is a little red envelope that I found at a thrift store. I think it's one of those Chinese New Year like money envelopes, I think. Let's see. There's a pocket here. What do I have in here? Oh, some temporary tattoos that I got with something I purchased on Amazon, and I wasn't going to use them, so I just stuck them in here. The prompt here was Selfie, and I took just included a picture of my daughter and me. We had so much fun this day, and I have several pictures of this day throughout the book just because this was one of my favorite days of December. This was a book page image, and I wrote just on white with white pen because I thought that it would show up best, and the image didn't really have too much going on, so it was just nice to write over it. Let's see, day 13, just journaled here, didn't cover up anything here. These images were all from a book about Christmas in Germany. So some of the stuff I didn't want to cover up too much. Did some more journaling here. This is a printable from Johanna, and I don't even know why I put it on here, half on here and half on this side. But I mean, it looks cool. I don't remember my thought process behind that, but I like it. And just a little cute little Santa sticker here. And then this was another great day. My sister got engaged, so that made Christmas very special this year. And this is the middle of my book, so I had added some buttons and this little tiny bell-shaped bead in the middle. It's not really a bookmark because it only stays in the middle, but I just like the little danglies, so I just left it there. And let's see, this is an envelope I attached from on this side that goes to this side, and I think there's some photos in there. Yep, photos. Journaling about some breakfast that my friends invited us over there to their house to have. This is a cut apart from one of the Michael's paper pads that I just wanted to stick somewhere. Doily. Gratitude was the prompt for this one, and this is actually a paper bag, and I just taped it down, but I don't have anything in it right now. More of that Christmas book image, and it's pretty cool. And it's very thick paper. I love those books. I have quite a few from different countries, and they're all from like the 60s, and it's all about Christmas in these different countries. Oh yeah, so I journaled here. Let's see, we're already at day 16. Okay, so then we went to, this is a family day that we had. We took my daughter to see Santa for the first time, and let's see what's in here. This is a pocket, a tag with journaling and some writing about the day, and then another tag in here. Oh, there was some apples in a bin, and I just took this picture. I thought it was cool. And my daughter and my husband. Let me just put that back in here. I didn't want to, I guess I didn't want to paste too many pictures on the pages and make it too thick and stiff, so I just stuck it in the pocket. Because here I added in pictures, and I can feel that it's like really stiff. This was just a really cute day, or cute outfit that we put her in that day that I wanted to remember. And currently, so I just did currently just everything, feelings, what I'm obsessed with, podcasts I'm obsessed with, stuff like that. Then I started to get lazy, you guys. This is around the time, yep, right around here. This is when I started to get lazy. My sister came into town, what was it, around here? Yes, I believe it's somewhere around here. She got into town, and I just could not keep up with all of this fancy journaling, so I just did my best every day to make sure I wrote a little something and maybe did a little bit of decoration. So I definitely was using some of the prompts. Some days I didn't, just wrote a tiny little blurb. Let's see. This was a gift someone gave me on this day. She gave me a card, a gift, and then a gift card to In-N-Out. So I put that with just the little thing that the gift card came in here. I don't even know why I'm saving that, but it was just something that she gave me on that day. This was included in the gift that she gave. She printed this out on her computer, and I just kept it and put it here. This is an old picture of me and my daughter, but I just had it laying on my desk, and I wanted to include it because I love this photo of her. So it really has nothing to do with the day, but I just wanted to put it in here because it just is so cute. And then a little blurb here. Didn't want to cover too much of the book page. Should have covered this because there was pen on it. This is how I got the book. I don't know why I didn't bother. Again, I got really lazy. Same printable even I did on this side with a little blurb about my sister being here. And then, see, barely anything here. A little printable here. This is one of my printables. And I just wrote something here. Covered up the parts of the story that were written here. My grandma made tamales with my, I helped a little bit, but my mom, my sister, and my grandma mostly made tamales, and so I took a photo of her here, and I thought this was perfect, that it happened to be on this day where Mrs. Claus is making something too in her kitchen. I just, you know, it's just something that was so cute. So I put the picture of my grandma right here next to Mrs. Claus, and they're both cooking something for Christmas. And then journaling about it here, and my family there. More sister time. This is the 23rd now. Really easy, just gluing the pictures in, stuck them down with some washi, the journaling. And this is one of my printables as well. So I just journaled about the prompt here, and then I did my own personal journaling about the day here on Christmas Eve. And then here we have Christmas. And I didn't write anything. Here's a tag from something that was given to my daughter, and this is from the Prima collection, the 25 for Christmas Day, and I just put some washi on the background because it was a blank page, and that's it. I think I really just wanted to write, thank you God that this is over, because I was so over the holidays by then. But I did have a very nice Christmas. So yeah, that's the end of my journal. That does it for that. I did have a lot of fun with this journal, and it definitely had me really wanting to journal more often and try to make time for it every day. Even though that didn't happen, I still really enjoyed the process, and really did try to make time to get in my craft room and sit down and right in here. So I hope this will hold up for many years, and this is the start of a new tradition for me and my family, is keeping our Christmas memories in some sort of a journal like this. I'm sure maybe the format might change. It may not always be a traveler's notebook style. You know, it may not always be in the same cover that I made here, but yeah, so I just am happy that I've started this tradition and hope to continue it every year with doing December memory keeping. So also making this book inspired me to make more TN inserts like this. I really like the way this one came out, and I'd like to make some more and probably add them to my shop. So I want to make some, you know, affordable, simple, just little writing journals like this, in addition to the hardcover journals that I've been working on forever, that I still have not finished with. Man, having a baby has made things a lot harder, or at least made it harder for me to make time to get in my craft room and finish up my journals. But it's still my goal, and I'm still working on it, and I will obviously post and notify anyone who follows me or cares when they will be available. So now that December is over, I will be probably back to my maternity journal that I started a long time ago. And by maternity, I mean I've been writing in here since after, a little bit before, and then after my baby was born. So it's kind of just been my motherhood journey. Mostly is what I write about in here. Not really everyday stuff. It's mostly just mommy and pregnancy type things. But yeah, this is a hardcover journal I made quite a while ago. It's definitely made a lot of mistakes on it, and it's not perfect, but it's definitely working for my purpose. And here's a little mini flip through of it for now. Sorry, I've got one hand holding my baby and the other hand on this, so terrible flip through. But this is what I've been working on. I'll probably continue to work in this year. And I'd like to create maybe a new journal because I want to do the Mia Vibes and Meg journals, January prompts. I'll post their Instagrams and channels down below so that you can check out what their prompts are. I have not started yet. I know it's January 5th, so we're a little bit into January and I haven't started yet, but I do really love their prompts and want to include that in my January journaling. So I will probably be making myself a new insert soon for January. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed my December daily flip through. I've been watching tons of YouTube videos and seeing on Instagram everybody else's December daily flip throughs, and they're just awesome and so cute and inspiring. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Say bye, Penny.